guys, new video. Kind of doing a little different. We're gonna do more of a vlog style. And it's pretty exciting because I got Ezra Roja coming in town. We're gonna do a little podcast, kind of debating our point of views, as well as we're gonna show a little lifestyle, what I kind of go through a little bit. All right, so we're gonna head to school, but I don't feel like driving, so I'm actually gonna request a Waymo, have AI take me to school because I don't really want to drive. So I know what you're wondering. Solo, why are you taking a self-driving car to school when you can just drive yourself? Now that's a good point. Now why wouldn't you take a self-driving car to school, right? That's the question we should kind of ask more. We're gonna get back, we're gonna get to work real quick, do some work. I got dropped off in like 10 minutes, so crack open some notes and everything real quick for Zero Cut. And I'll see you guys when we get to Escuela. Now we're here at school. I only got one class today though, so it's pretty chill. Economics class, so we'll knock this out. And then as soon as we're done, we just come back home and we just start tanning. You know, we chill with, go swimming and stuff, you know? Come little school day. Before I enter class, just want to say, end every cut with Zero Cut. So, finished school just like that. It was like an hour long, but think about it, spent like 30 bucks in an hour. Not bad. So, I go to Waymo right now, pick us up, and I headed back to the apartment. So we're back in the Waymo, on the way back home. You know, 1 hour class, not bad. And then I'm gonna go back to my apartment and we're gonna go swimming. You know, that'll be my girl waiting over there already, and swim with friends. So I'll see you guys back at the apartment. Just got back to the crib. We got our guest speaker here laying down. He's a little camera shy, the little boy. So yeah, you can see calm little room tour right here. So stay tuned for him later when he's up and ready. All right, what's up guys? We're gonna go ahead and go to the pool now. I'm gonna show you kind of like the student housing and what kind of, it's just pretty frequently we go to the pool. Honestly, we probably go at least like 2 or 3 times a week. So we'll go ahead and show you guys once I get to the pool. So we're at the pool now. Me and Ezra, we're gonna hop in the pool. We're gonna go swimming, have a good time. What's up guys, it's Zero Cut here. You know, calm little day, you know, before we start doing work. We're gonna go ahead and enjoy the pool, the show around the pool. Got my boy Ezra. Calm little relax. Just finished the pool. I feel amazing, I feel dark as ever. So we'll go ahead and get some food. I'll go ahead and show you guys when we're at In-N-Out, grubbing on some In-N-Out burger double doubles. Before we dip, we head to In-N-Out. You always have to mandatory make sure you have hands before you go out in public. I think I got it.
What's up, YouTube? Chicken.
Oh, sorry, I got Ezra up in here. Yeah, so it's the gang that we stroll with most of the time. We got everybody here behind the scenes. So we just finished In-N-Out. I totally forgot to record, but we just demolished some double doubles and a cheeseburger. Ooh. But we're gonna head over and get ready so we can go to the podcast, and we'll see you guys when we start recording. So we just got to the studio. We're gonna go ahead and go downstairs in the basement area, and then we'll show you guys the filming area of the podcast. So look forward to that. What's up you guys? My name is Solo Rodriguez. As you guys know, I'm the founder and owner of Zero Cut. In today's video, I'm very excited. I got my boy Ezra here, and we're gonna go ahead and talk about a few topics that we may kind of agree with. So we're gonna go ahead and get into this, and I have my boy introduce himself.
How's it going? My name is Ezra, aka Easy Place.
He's a rapper. He's been doing pretty well for himself. You know, he's kind of started his career early. You know, he's been getting some traction as far as a rap career, but today we're gonna discuss more of the business field and more of like, why does a person lean this way? Why does a person lean that way? So very excited. Go ahead and dive into that.
What's more beneficial, guaranteed money or uncertain money?
So what would you think? Do you think having guaranteed money, knowing like every 2 weeks you're getting paid, or uncertain money, that your money is only determined on your skill and your output of whatever you did as far as like business, right?
I would argue guaranteed money. I want to get into a high-paying trade, maybe a heavy machine operator. I've always wanted to work hands-on. Hands-on.
Yeah.
I don't think I mean, we both, have dabbled in creating our own business and stuff. So I 100% get it, but I feel like I've always kind of liked hands-on and feeling like I could trade, like for example, like how I build houses, right?
Uh-huh.
So it's like I can take that into the future and have these things that I carry on that I've.
So wouldn't you say that
skills.
you having certain money like that, wouldn't it kind of make you contradict, like, hey, I feel like I did way more than what I should be paid, right? You're putting in time and effort and skill and labor into a craft that's working for the big man, right? So you're working and you're having this certain pay. Doesn't matter if you work hard that week or you work pretty shitty that week. Doesn't matter. You're still gonna get paid that amount.
Yeah.
At least as an entrepreneur, if you get paid terribly, it's because you know as yourself that you didn't do well. Vice versa. If I get paid really good and I get a high ROI from whatever I've implemented or done, I know it's because I myself did the skill and I did. And this all leads into like not even money, but as well as like building a man, right? Then day you can be like, you can always blame somebody like, oh well, whatever, he didn't do his work, but it's fine. I'm still getting my money. Like, ew, I'm not gonna help him out. I'm just gonna get my pay. I'm not gonna focus on him. Focus on myself. While an entrepreneur focuses on his team, focuses on other people, focuses on benefiting a business, his business, people around him to build a huge, an empire. Honestly, wouldn't you feel better, right? If you spent, let's say, you get $1,000 in a week, right, paycheck, you spend $900 on rent and $100 on groceries, then what? You can't spend nothing until the whole next week. At least on my end, if it's uncertain, right? If I make $1,000 in a week, at least I know I can wake up the next day and go make me another $1,000 if I need some more stuff. If I want to buy more food, buy more groceries, let me just hop in. Let me just call. Let me start some business. Let me do something for my work, make some more money. Well, it's uncertain, right? But hey, at least I don't have to worry about paint winging next week. I'm on my time.
Simple life or ambitious life?
Simple life. I think a simple life is much more.
So tell me what your routine is right now as a 19-year-old. What do you do? Your routine? Like, obviously, I know you work construction from 6 a.m. to when? Like 12
6
or
a.m.
1?
ranging from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m.
Okay, what are you doing after that? What is your time go?
I wake up, I start my morning, I go to the site, we build the house, or we do whatever we do. We spray a stucco, which is just outer layer for insulation of the houses that are being built. And after that, I practically just go home, shower.
And you just lay down, doom
Right.
scroll.
I'm not gonna lie, I do doom scroll. I do waste a lot.
I mean,
of
we're all
time.
victims of that, so I can't
I
really.
do waste a lot of time. I'm not gonna lie, but I also take that time to write and kind of focus on things that I need to be focusing on. But I do waste a lot of time. I'm not gonna lie.
See, do you think that's a simple life, or could that be substituted with more of an ambitious lifestyle?
It definitely can be. I'm not
Be
gonna.
clocked out.
I feel like it definitely can be substituted for a more ambitious lifestyle.
I think ambitious lifestyle beats any type
Especially
of simple life,
with the
honestly.
route-
There's a difference between doers and talkers, right? I mean, you can talk all this and say you want to do this and this is that, right? But at the end of the day, it's all about the action you put in, right? I mean, you can wish to be the most famous rapper in the world, and you can pray for luck because luck is easy, right? Luck doesn't require any work. So I would say that maybe if you substituted ambition and started, putting in work and implementing some type of action, let's say maybe like I could kind of go back to you. I've known you pretty well since we were kids.
Hold on, I would also like to state this. I would also like to make this a very good point. We are two different people with two different paths, two different careers, two different mindsets, and two different opinions and things of that. But we also sit here all the time and have our own little personal debates and our own little issues that we talk about because we just have two different.
I just don't agree with his lifestyle. I just think that smoking weed just makes you poor and gay. Honestly,
poor and gay.
And I feel like the more weed you guys smoke, the more poor you're gonna get, and the more gay you're gonna be. Now, steering off to the topic, I would say I've known.
Let me say.
No.
Here's another reason why I feel like it's been so hard to sit here and take genuine advice from my best friend here. Is because we came from painting curbs. And we came from the same
struggles, the exact same
struggles,
same job all the way.
Kind of like
curb painting.
You can't downgrade
where
you came from.
No, hear me out.
And the people you came up with.
We've gone through
because you're
taking
advances in life.
Listen, Cholo.
Hang on.
Listen, Cholo.
Let me say something.
Listen here, hand tap. Listen
Let
here.
me say something. Hang on. Let me stop playing here.
Okay, he took a gap. So
If
I
I'm
would say
lying-
no,
if
no.
I'm
Hear me
lying,
out.
I'm flying.
No.
Hang on, let me say something. Hang on.
Like be there, be square. Like that's what I'm
Alright.
telling you. So we went through the same exact thing. Kurt painting,
Right.
warehouses, working at Walmart, bro. We did it all together.
Yeah.
And what kind of starstruck me was the fact that he was like, whatever, next job. And I was like, bro, aren't you tired of this? Like, aren't you
Because
tired
I
of
don't
this shit?
have a backbone. Here's the thing. I feel like what you don't understand is you feel like we've been through the same struggles, but we also have different kind of stories. And
That's the
like,
thing,
like
like-
for example, like, you know, you may have been able to take more risk because your mom had, and your mom was able to support you through those risks. Like nobody's able to support me financially if I were to go take a risk. I can't just move to Phoenix and have like, I mean, I'm not pulling out loans. I'm not putting myself in debt. I can't just go out there and take the risk because nobody's gonna help
Have
me,
you done the risk?
right? Because
Have you tried something?
you were able to take that risk because
I didn't have
your
any
mom
help,
was able to
but I
help
didn't have any help from my mom until way later. Until I showed her, hey, look, this is what I'm doing. Actually, it's actually something that's gonna be something. And it wasn't until
so you presented her
she
your
only helped.
idea and
She literally helped me out like 2 weeks ago. That's literally like in this whole 6 months
but
gap.
for
of
you to
help.
get here though.
I've done all that. Literally, like everything aligned perfectly into fate to where I got in a car accident, and then I literally.
How many of you guys
Got-
get into a car accident and are
Bro,
able to pay for a car?
Why would I? Okay,
And
see, this is
just
what I talk
have,
about.
like, get
People.
struck with
This
the
is what I
light of,
talk about.
like,
People
just
who
luck.
complain about their
It's
situation,
not
except
complaining. It's just
they don't
I
adapt.
would like to say that.
you think I don't see people like kids who wake up every day and just have daddy fund them money every like thousands of dollars in their bank account.
100%.
Yeah, we all wish we can have those things, right? But at the end of the day, you can. As a man, you either own up to it and you start leveraging your
Take initiative and you don't
you-
complain about
you
it.
leverage your fucking surroundings, and so you have to. Yeah, maybe my mom did help me towards like she helped me out. I mean, mentally and like physically, she helped me out. But at the same time, I didn't have like both parents. She was struggling, and so it made me lock in more to help her out and make sure I locked in faster so I can pay her back and get even more.
See, but that's the point though. That's what you're not getting here. What I'm trying to say is
That's the thing
you
that
were-
everyone's
you had
different.
exactly.
Yeah,
So it's
so-
kind of like when you try to push me and kind of like the way you kind of like, I would say like,
I think you're scared. You're scared.
I'm not scared. I
You're
would say
scared.
that
It is. You're
I
scared.
just don't have the backbone like you had to
But
just be able to go and
That's the
do what I
thing.
wanna
Do you think you know how many
That's
people?
why I've sat so comfortable with these
I
jobs
did-
and these things.
You know
that
how
I
much
feel
stuff
like
I've been
are
able to do alone without any help. I did all of like literally this whole entire company. I did all by myself. Nobody. Didn't have backbone. Now he wants to say, "Oh, ChatGPT." Yeah, ChatGPT created an entire product for me. Okay,
It's
so-
that easy. It is that easy. It is that easy.
Okay.
100%. It is that easy.
so
And I get it. And I mean, I respect the way
Uh-huh.
you went about it. There's nothing wrong with it, but I just feel like it's less authentic.
I leverage everything in my life. I
Right.
leverage with the connections I have. I leverage the tools I have. I leverage everything. Now, just because I use AI to help my product doesn't mean I didn't learn about formulas and solutions, and I had to reach out to manufacturers
had
and
to
get quotes.
kinda-
So I had to do everything on my own. The only thing that helped me out was like probably just generating a picture. That's all it did, and then giving me alternative tools on how I could go about it. But at the end of the day, it was the actual engineers in Vietnam who actually gave me the real sauce and taught me how to actually do stuff. Now, going back to where we were, I'm telling you, you can't, as a man, you cannot just complain and say, oh, I didn't have this, or I didn't have this, I didn't have that. Now, maybe
Yeah.
it's different for me to talk because I did have a little of a backbone, but I didn't have a huge backbone. I wasn't lended hella money how everyone's thinking, or especially how you're thinking. I was luckily enough, fate and God just aligned everything
It's
perfectly
not
for
what
me.
I think is what I know, though.
Okay, so what I know is that you haven't done anything. I mean, you may talk and compare, oh, I don't have this, I don't have that, but what have you actually done besides clock off of work and just lay down to actually implement, help your life better to where you can actually be in a position to take risks and, kind of learn and build yourself up? You haven't done anything.
As
You've
far
just,
as right now, I feel like I'm not in a necessarily like a position to
but you're guaranteed. You think that time is guaranteed. You
take
think
a
that
risk.
you think that you have time to wait. You think you have time, like
Well, I also don't feel like we're. See, that's the thing. These are the differences that we discuss and we have on a daily basis, personally, because I may not agree with what he's saying. He may not, and it just doesn't get anywhere because
it's a time. It's just a
it-
time game.
yeah,
You have
like
to either be.
he
you
may
either-
feel like tomorrow he needs to be rich, and I may feel like I'm learning day by day and taking every day gratefully and just.
But I'm learning just as
you
much
know?
as you are without like failing. I mean, I learn by.
And I understand
just
that,
because I
but
don't get
you know,
rich tomorrow.
I feel like
Not
what
trying.
you also kind of seek is that quick richness. Say, I need to have a Ferrari, I need to have a Lamborghini. And I
Well,
feel
those are all,
everybody
like,
has those kind of
Those are all obviously. Those are all.
goals and things, but I feel like also me, I feel like more on a more personal level. I feel like I'd rather just be comfortable.
Now
knowing
that's
I'm
just
able to do
that's all
things for
surface
fun.
level. That's all surface level I wants. But deep down, it's like, as a man, like why don't you want to wake up and learn something that's a high ticket, so you can help your parents, you can help your grandma, you can help your family. Like that should be like your why in your life, right? Even like if you don't have a strong family support system, why for yourself? Like you went through hella in the
Do you,
beginning, so why don't you do it for yourself? And I mean, I do it. You think I don't have any of these like Lamborghinis or nice things yet? But hey, the first thing I would do is pay off my mom's house and do all these things. And I wake up every single day thinking about my mom, thinking about my girlfriend, thinking about people who can
right.
I can actually treat nicely and give these things to.
See,
So I do want to
but
eventually.
we're
But
both still in the same position because we have these wants, but we still haven't been able to kind of live up to those things that we want to be able to give back to them and
the thing though,
provide.
your wants are eventually they're gonna come. My wants are it's like a word
But do you
that's
feel
got to
like
be
you're in a
spoken.
position
I
where you're
know it's
able to
gonna
give
come
that advice though?
because you think that I don't have exactly what I have yet.
I mean, I mean,
What do you mean?
not exactly, but I feel like also certain aspects of advice that you try to give us is also like,
I think that for sure my actions are gonna once my actions speak for itself, then people are gonna be like, oh shit, I should listen in the beginning. This is exactly what I'm trying to say in the beginning process. Like, see, it's like do it now. Like you don't have time, do it now. And then once I actually have everything, I'm able to help my family. I have a Lamborghini. I have all these things, right? And these are all materials, right? But at the end of the day, it's financial freedom that I'm chasing for. Once I've actually had those, then people are like, oh, so how did Solo do that? How did Solo get that? Like, how did you just get that? I've been telling people to their faces for months and months and months, and then they want to finally listen once I actually have it in their face. But then, by then it's too late because I'm already above the level you're trying to get to. You know, that's why I exactly try to help you guys out because you guys are in the level I'm at right now financially. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm rich at all, but I would say that we're in the same position where I could help out. By the time that you guys catch up to me to help you out, I'll be over here, and I want to give you more sauce up here, but you're not even ready because you haven't even reached here yet. So it's like
I
that's why I'm
mean,
just trying to help out, and I don't think that I'm
and
not.
I hate to, as a man, throw excuses when we have these conversations. When you sit here and you're like, why can't you do this? Why can't you do that?
It's
And I'm
all
like, fuck,
excuses.
bro. It's
It's
like,
all excuses.
this and that. Like, I feel like it's deeper though than the excuses because that's what kind of holds me down, in a sense. And as a friend, you're more so something that I feel like you should understand and give it that push. Because I may be ignorant sometimes. Yeah, I'm gonna have ignorant standpoints on different opinions and things like that. But at the end of the day, I respect your route, and I feel like you should respect
And
mine.
as your
And at the end of
friend,
the day,
I
just
don't
push
want
me
you to
to do
lose.
better.
And I mean, I've respected you recently. I used to on way harder, but now I just kind of I don't tell him anything anymore. But and I gave you that because we literally came from the same thing. So I wanted to show you this. I've been able to do so much nice things at 20 years old by just doing the
Let me
route.
tell you something. You'd be surprised how this fucking guy was 2, 3 years ago.
He just saying because I had my little gangster
But let me
era.
just say,
It was
like,
like
I
an
mean,
era. It
like,
was an era.
just different. Like,
No, I just woke
ambitious,
up.
like
I woke
hands
up.
on. Like, he wasn't scared to go get his hands dirty at a warehouse. He wasn't scared to go out of town. He wasn't scared to go knock doors. Like, he had that ambition, and I respect where he is now. I just feel like you can't lose that. You can't lose that
So you think I forgot everything?
mindset. You
I know
kind
how
of
to
just feel
do
like
all
you
that
kind of
still.
just like forgot who you were. Like, I
What?
respect who you are and who you become and how you're evolving. And I'm not trying to.
Okay, it's either I go back to where it was, we're struggling, and I was
No. I
cool,
just feel
but
like
I want to be at a
I
better
feel like they're
level.
just you gotta stay humble, but
And I maybe maybe
that's the best way to put it.
maybe if that's like an outside perspective, then I do need to work on that if I'm not humble. But I just feel like I just want people to win. Like it hurts me to see someone who's not on my level. Well, not per se my level. I'm not saying I'm like the best level ever, but it hurts to see not someone else happy, and it hurts to see someone struggling with their bills or struggling to pay
Yeah.
for food because I know exactly what they've been through. So all I want to do is just help. I mean, I can't wait to get rich to just give and give and give. That's all I want to do.
Yeah.
Give money away. Really, I want to be like Mr. Beast, but.
Like Mr. Beast.
And I don't have that currency to give out yet. So what I do, I give currency in the form of knowledge. That's why I try my hardest. So I think it's just people don't really understand that too much, and they don't see that. And I think when people did that to me, I took it into a grain of salt, and I was very, understanding, and I took everything in, and I actually listened and would stop instead of thinking of excuses and kind of finding a why to not listen to them. I just listened to them and I implemented it. What's up, guys? Solo here, founder and owner of Zero Cut. Make sure you guys are stay tuned because we're really close to starting our final production. We have the large scale order that's ready to be produced next week, and then sometime in May, or usually May, the end of May, we'll have all the products ready for everyone to buy. So make sure you guys stay updated. You guys check out our website. We have a new website coming out, easier to buy the tools, and make sure that our giveaway is coming really soon. April 30th, we're announcing the winner for Zero Cut, and we're going to announce whoever gets the first Zero Cut ear wand. We'll go ahead and deliver that to them, and then they'll have their promotional video with that as well. So make sure you guys stay tuned. You guys follow us on the Zero Cut at _zerocut.com. I'm sorry, at _zerocut for Instagram, and then zerocutcompany.com for our website. Stay tuned, and remember, end every cut with Zero Cut. Sure you guys check him out.
Thank you for
Easy
having
Play
me,
Something.
Mr. Easy Play Something. Late Notice. Been out January.
Yeah, check out his music. You know, if you want to go and run the block and start
Gangsta.
shooting up, you know, definitely want him to listen to.
Yes, ma'am.
But
Yes, sir.
but yeah, so
Gentleman.
thank you guys for watching. This is Solo signing out. This is Zero Cut. You guys end every cut with Zero Cut. You guys be ready for our product drop. We are dropping next month, our huge orders. So you guys can buy on our website and then stay updated with him as well. Go ahead and check out his Instagram and everything like that.
Please check me out. Easy Play Some. More music coming soon. Yeah.
Sounds
more
good.
content.
All right. Well, I'll see you guys in the next one. Later, guys. So this guy said that he could beat me in a ping pong match. I already beat him in the debate, so now we're gonna see if he can actually beat me in a 1v1 ping pong. He's not though. I'm gonna show you guys how goated I am. Fast forward, we're back in the apartment. Just finished ping pong, and I gotta go drop off my girl to chapter for a sorority. But very interesting for you guys to see what she's wearing. She's dressing as her type, and that's me, of course. Boxer.
Don't mess with me. Don't mess with me. Better watch out,
got
because
that
I'm
one.
coming.
So just dropped off my girlfriend to chapter for sororities, and we'll probably just wait here a little bit till I pick her up, and then we'll get some sushi with our friends, you know, and then night off with some good sushi, some good eats. But I'll show you guys when we get to the sushi place. So we just made it to the sushi place, Combo Sushi Place. We got Bananas here, and then we got Serenity here. So we're gonna grill with some sushi, and yeah, I'll show you guys the rolls are fire. It's so good here. Y'all see, y'all see.
Can't record. No.
Sushi roll.
Not right now.
Awkward out, little girl.
Yeah, because I'm like.
We ended up in getting ice cream now at Mill Ave, so we're gonna go ahead and get some grub. They want a dessert, so we're gonna go get some nice dessert. Show you right now. Calmly on Mill Ave now. Get some Comlo ice cream.
What? A weenie dog. Actually, I like weenie dogs.
Wow, cones, hell yeah.
You got that on video.
Yeah.
Please take that.
No, you got.
It's clipped.
Hey, bloopers or not, this is all going in, so
No.
it's okay. It's my raw reaction.
Just don't post that one clip.
So we just finished our grum, you know, we finished our dessert. So I think we end up this video, you know, it was a good video. Got my girlfriend here. You know, I kind of like doing videos like this because it kind of shows you like the day-to-day what I go through, you know. Not like it's anything crazy, but, you know, it's a pretty interesting lifestyle, I think. I mean, I'm fortunate enough to where I'm not doing nothing, you know, I'm not just sitting around. So I definitely want to show more incorporating of like business and work and what I actually do. I know just the podcast is like the one element that I've probably shown, but stay tuned. Make sure you guys subscribe. And I know I need to get better at this and edit better. So I'll see you guys soon.